Hi everyone, it's Fjordström. Today is day 2 with the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3 and it's time to look at some cases. I already showed you this case yesterday in my video about the unboxing of my Z Flip. But today I'll be showing it more in detail because it's something that I definitely still want to show you and compare it with the Aramid cover case, which is supposed to be very thin, and we'll see the difference. And I've been using this one today, that one yesterday, and the difference is huge. So that's the goal of this video, showing you which one you should buy together with your Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3. Let's go. Okay, now before we look at the cases, first of all, this phone is really nice. It's day 2 now, as I said, and I really love the phone. Very nice, vibrant AMOLED screen, and yeah, it's a very thin phone if it's unfolded. I really like it, holding it in my hand, and yeah, and of course this whole concept of folding it and just tucking it away, I really enjoy as well. Let's look at the cases, because of course this thing is just so beautiful and very fragile, so it's important to protect it. So I actually already unboxed these things because I had to use them. This one I used for 24 hours and this one as well, and yeah, so I can really show you everything. So it comes in 2 pieces with a ring in between. The ring is attached to the case, or to the cover as they call it, when you take it out of the box. There are plastics over here. This I didn't mention in my video yesterday. These are stickers, so you have to remove these things so they will stick to your phone, so it won't just slide off. Now, by the way, you can remove the ring, just in case you just want to have a silicone case that will fit and that is an official case. You can just remove these things. You can just pull it off like that. You're not going to destroy it, or at least I didn't destroy it. And you can use it like this. Or you can, of course, place them back. So I reattached it for this video, can put it in and click it in place, just in case you do want to use it afterwards. Alright, so this is how it looks. It's a very beautiful navy blue color. Nice combination with black, by the way. This is also the reason why I took black, so I can just combine it with any case that I will buy in the future. And if I open it, or if I close it, I mean, of course, the black hinge, blue, black again here, it really goes well. The ring over here is attached, as I mentioned already, to this kind of seatbelt cover type of thing, but it does cover this Samsung logo. That's good to know, or nice to know, and the Samsung logo isn't sticking out, so they really thought, I think, of the thickness or the width of this thing. Keep in mind that if you put it in your pocket, you should put it in your pocket like this, because this thing will always like hit your phone a bit. The cutouts are not the same on all Samsung covers, so the cutouts here are different. Let's have a look over here. Your fingerprint reader is, of course, visible, and you can just rest your finger here. I've noticed that it does work very well. There's no obstruction at all. It just works well. What is covered here are the volume keys. So the top and bottom volume keys are just covered by one embossed part of the silicone case. So to press here for volume up and here for volume down. At the bottom we have our speaker grill, our microphones, and our USB-C port. And on the sides there's nothing, of course, and on top we have one more microphone. And if you close it, we have a cutout for the cover screen and the flash, and you can put your finger around it if you while holding it, and then just use your phone just like this. So it adds extra security while walking around. That's the big plus thing about when buying this silicone case with a ring. Now just keep in mind that because of this ring, if you lay it flat on your table, that it does kind of wobble. Okay, so that's a good thing to know. And that's one of the reasons why I personally don't use the ring. The texture is very rubbery in the good way. I mean, it's silicone, of course, but it's very grippy, I mean. Now, this being a very grippy case is a very good thing, but if you put it in your pocket, keep in mind that it might be a bit harder to take it out, especially if your pockets are quite small. Now, what adds to this difficulty when you have small pockets is that it does add bulk to your phone. So this here is how it looks when it's closed in your pocket, let's say, or in your hand. In a moment I'll be comparing this with this on and without the case on to show you how much bulk it adds. Just stay tuned later on in the video. But this is how it looks when it's closed. So it just looks like, yeah, 2 phones stacked on top of each other. But it is a very nice color combination. If you decide to use it without the ring, keep in mind that there are still these things over here, these vents, or yeah, of course these aren't really meant to be vents, but dust can build up there. Now, speaking of dust, I have to add though that in my experience in just 24 hours, I kind of noticed dust on my table or in my pockets just sticking onto this thing. So that's maybe good to know that it does happen, so you will have to wipe it off now and then, but it is again a very beautiful and protective case at least. Alright, let's go now on to the Aramid cover case. So just like the silicone cover with ring over here, this thing consists of two parts, but of course the biggest difference is that they're not attached to each other with anything, even not a ring. But the big difference here is that this case is really super thin, which is very cool if you love the way the phone looks, just like this, how thin this phone is right now. Now on the inside of here we have stickers again. This time you'll notice that there are two stickers, one on each side, and you can just remove this and then it will be visible. I must add though that this isn't really a real sticker, it's just something that's super grippy that would make it not slip off your phone. The difference here is that you will just clip it to your phone, and here as well, just like this and like that. Okay, so the biggest difference here, as you'll notice immediately, is how thin this is. It definitely doesn't add extra bulk. Even these corners over here that protect the screen when closing it, they are sticking out of the case. But this is what I want. This is just very thin. I have the same type of case here on my iPhone. It's just really nice. Let's have a look over here. It's just really, really beautiful. A very nice case. Okay. Might be a bit bland for some people, but I really love this. Now you'll notice over here that the cutout over here is different. So your volume keys are exposed, your fingerprint reader is exposed, and that means also that this clicky feeling that you have without the case, you can still enjoy, just in case it's something that you find important. This is a really nice case. This is how it looks when it's closed. And now let's compare it with the silicone cover and without the case. Again, silicone cover, Aramid cover, no cover. So which one do you prefer, the Aramid cover or the silicone cover with ring? Or maybe you have a suggestion for me, which one should I try in the future? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos about the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3. See you in the next video.